So hey, having a connection message process can get you 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. I've seen it happen over and over again. So I wanted to kind of jump on live to talk about a connection message process and how that can go ahead and get you 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. So in order to have a connection message process, there's 3 things that you need to have into place. And when you have those 3 things into place, you're going to get just so much closer with getting a lot more discovery calls. So for a very long time, I worked for a university. And when I worked for that university, there's a couple of things a couple of programs that university offered. So there's 2 different ways that we can go out into the marketplace. We can go ahead and position ourselves. The first way that we can go ahead and position ourselves, where we can talk about what it is that we do. So the university, in that case, offered educational services. So the university had the opportunity to go out into the marketplace and talk about the fact that it offered educational services. Or it could position itself and it can talk about the unique solutions that it offered. It offered a couple of different unique solutions. So one unique solution, for example, could be the nursing program. The nursing program is unique because it has an expected outcome, and the nursing program talks to one specific group of audience. At one point in time, I called myself a marketing consultant. Calling myself a marketing consultant is cool, but what is the unique solution that it offers? Because if I start to talk about the unique solution, then I'm creating a message that more so connects to an individual. So let's just say if I go out into the marketplace and I say, hey, I'm a marketing consultant and I can help you to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls on a weekly basis. So as you can see, now all of a sudden, I'm not just talking about the fact that I'm a marketing consultant. I am connecting it with a unique solution. And when you do that out into the marketplace, that's going to kind of just help you to create a connection message. So instead of talking about what it is that you do, hey, I do search engine optimization, consider talking about the unique solution that it offers to your target market. So that's thing number 1 in order to have a connection message. The second thing that you want to consider is you want to consider having a process or having some type of a roadmap. So here's what I mean, right? When I worked at the university, we were required as part of the management team, as part of the university, to provide and to have curriculum and to have syllabus, right? The curriculum, it held us accountable. From the professor's standpoint, the individual that was required to teach the course knew the path that they had to take in order to take the student through the experience of, say, not understanding math, not understanding ENC 1101, to completely understanding it. And on the student side as well, the student knew what they had to do at every step of the process. They had a roadmap. They had a process as well. So it kept everyone accountable, and it gave everyone some type of a reference point. Well, you need to have the exact same thing if you want to be able to connect with your target audience. Not too long ago, I was having a strategy session with one of my clients, and after I walked through a process and a roadmap with the client, that person seemed to be blown away. And I started thinking to myself, I couldn't understand why this individual was so blown away by the information that I was sharing with them, because the information that I was sharing with them is essentially second nature to me. And when I started thinking about it, the reason why this person was so blown away is because this person had confidence, because I had a process, I had a roadmap, and I had a methodology to say, hey, step number 1, do this, step number 2, do this. And this person knew that if they followed the process, if they followed the roadmap, then they can go ahead and get results. Reason number 3 why a process and a roadmap is so critical for you is that you can always use that in your marketing, right? A lot of times, if you think about it, there's a lot of people out there in the marketplace that's searching for the recipe to know how to do X, Y, and Z. How do I upload something to YouTube, right? Something as simple as that. How do I download something? How do I do X, Y, and Z? And if you have a process, and if you have a roadmap, and if you can walk people through that process, if you can walk people through that roadmap, you can always use that in your marketing. So process/roadmap creates connection message. The third thing that you need in order to have a connection message is you need to have a marketing process. So the good news is that once you do the work, once you have number 1 in place and you have number 2 in place, creating a marketing process is just that much more easier. Not too long ago, I created a marketing process to get more discovery calls. And the unique solution that I offered was, I went out to the marketplace. I said, hey, are you a coach or a consultant that's looking to use video marketing to get more clients, but you have no idea where to start? So as you can see, I didn't talk about the fact that I was a marketing person. I talked about the fact that I had a unique solution, and that unique solution was a video marketing framework to help them to get more clients. So I had that unique solution already. And then thing number two, I already had a process. I knew that I knew exactly what those individuals needed to do in order to use video marketing, to leverage video marketing to get more results. So again, I was able to use that in my marketing process. So a marketing process consists of, say, a handful of steps. Step number one is you creating what we call an awareness ad. Well, creating the awareness ad was very simple for me. And the reason why it was very simple for me is because I knew who my target market was and I knew what the expected outcome was. Thing number two is I sent that individual to, say, a landing page. When I sent the individuals to the landing page, because I had already done the work, I knew what the process was, I knew what the unique solution was. So having content to put on the landing page was very easy. That's the second component. And the third component was I had to deliver on the thing that I had promised them. Again, because I had a process, I can create a 5 to 7 minute video to talk about, hey, you want to get more clients using video marketing? Here are the 3 things you need to consider. Thing number 1, do this. Thing number 2, do this. Thing number 3, do that. So when you have all of those 3 things in place, you're going to be in a position to have what we call a connection message. And that connection message is going to allow you to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. And that's why I created a program called the Connection Message Program. And the Connection Message Program is essentially designed to help coaches and consultants to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. Let me ask you a question. Which of the two you think is easier? Do you think it's easier for you to go out into the marketplace, engage with people who are cold, who have no idea who you are, and work with and try and convince those individuals to schedule a discovery call with you? Or is it easier for you to engage with individuals that's already made micro commitments with you, engage with those individuals, and then work with those individuals to try to get those individuals to schedule a discovery call with you? Obviously, it's the latter. An individual who's made a micro commitment with you, and an individual who's engaged with you, getting those individuals to schedule discovery calls with you is a lot easier, right? So because that's a lot easier, that's the methodology and that's the process that we want to go ahead and use. So essentially, yeah, so that's the methodology and that's the process you want to use. You want to go ahead and engage with people who have already, you want to go ahead and work with individuals who's already made micro commitment with you, and only work with those individuals to try to ascend those individuals to schedule, to schedule a discovery call. I don't know about you, but this is 2021. And I know for 2021, a lot of us have a lot of goals. We have a lot of things that we're trying to accomplish. We want to grow our business. We want to do all of these different things. So if you're looking to get more discovery calls, 3 to 4 times more discovery calls, and you want to do that in the next 2 weeks, right? You want to say, hey, in the next 2 weeks, I want to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls, then I have a free gift for you. So the free gift that I have for you is called it's called the Connection Message Matrix. So the last time I offered this was a paid product, and here's what happened. The last time I offered this, it was a paid product, and the individual paid me, and that individual got on the phone with me, spent about an hour and 30 minutes with me, paid me a fee. And within 48 hours of spending that time with me, that individual sent me a message and told me that, hey, the amount of money that I paid you, I was able to get 10x more than what I paid you. So this person 10x their return on investment. So what I want to do now is, for a limited time, I want to go ahead and offer you that same session, but I want to offer you that session for free. So here's what's going to happen via that session. Via that session, we're going to have a connection message matrix call, and that matrix call is going to allow me to outline and give you a customized blueprint, and that customized blueprint is going to show you what you need to do in order to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. There's going to be a link somewhere on this page. All you have to do is click on that link, and that link is going to allow you to go ahead and schedule that connection message matrix call, so that way I can give you something step-by-step blueprint to get 3 to 4 times more discovery calls. That's all I have for now. I'll talk to you soon.